video is on the operational round. Let's play with some trains. This was the situation at the end of the stock round. Lehigh Valley gets to operate first. First thing we're going to look at is the game page. You can see the player and the company who is about to operate. First thing Lehigh Valley needs to do is to lay its track. To do this, you click on its home tile. The interface will show you what tiles you can place there. Select the tile that you want to place there and then click on it to rotate it into position. Click on the check mark to complete your action, or the X to change your mind. You can see the token and the final track lay. After your track lay, you need to buy some trains. A company must own a train at the end of its operating round. If the company cannot afford it, the president must make up the difference with personal cash. Trains set the pace of the game. Trains and their routes earn the company revenue. You can purchase a train from the depot at the indicated value. Here you can see that Lehigh Valley purchased a single 2 train. Baltimore and Ohio is next. B&O builds a straight track to DC and purchases a single 2 train. Pittsburgh and Lake Erie Railroad is the last to operate this round. He has a choice of 5 different tracks that he can lay at the B4 hex. The 2 dots represent small towns. Some call them dits, doinks, or pips. Regardless, they are small towns and have no upgrades, so the tile laid here will remain here through the entire game. None of these companies were able to run routes because they didn't have trains at the beginning of the phase, so all their stock prices fell back 1 spot. Also, at the end of the operating round, the game exports one of the non-permanent trains, either a 2, 3, or 4, whichever is available. Another stock round occurs, and then we're ready for a second operational turn. Lehigh Valley is first again. It would love to be able to lay the track at K3, but it is blocked by the DNR private. The hexes around Lehigh Valley will remain blocked until the privates are purchased by the companies. The earliest this could happen is in the green phase, after the first 3 train is bought. B&O builds a track to DC and tokens it. The token in DC is important for later in the game. Time for B&O to make some money. Select the train, click on the starting city, and the finish city. You will see your route. Then click on the submit. Your next choice will either be to withhold or pay out the amount you made. Withholding puts all the earnings into the company for train purchases, tokens, etc. This will cause the stock price of the company to go backwards. Paying out the dividends will cause the amount to be divided by 10, and for every share you will get 1/10 of the profits. This will cause the stock price to increase 1 square to the right. Pittsburgh and Lake Erie has 2 tokens and a dit between them. This allows him to run 2 separate trains. Each route has to pass through a token, one from Pittsburgh to Connellsville, and from Connellsville to Green Spring. No 2 trains can use the same track. Since both of his runs touch Connellsville, he is going to actually collect income from Connellsville twice. We've talked about how to lay track, place your tokens, and complete your runs. The only thing left to talk about is how to purchase your private companies and use them. After the first 3 train is bought, you're going to go into the green phase. In the green phase, you can start purchasing your private companies. You do this by scrolling down to the bottom of the game page, click on your company, and then press buy. The price shown is the maximum price you can buy it for. You may lower it if you need to. In our example, the Lehigh Valley has already purchased its private. It wishes to lay its free tracks. You can do this anytime during your turn. Scroll down, click on the private you want to use, and add the track that you desire. You repeat this process for each track you want to lay. A phase change will also allow you to upgrade cities. Upgraded cities create more revenue and have additional track connections. That completes the video on the operational phase of 18 Chesapeake. I hear the conductor. That means it's time to go. If you enjoyed the video, leave me a like and a comment. Until next time, have fun training.